mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent on down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Go to base. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going. Show it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
65. Check 37. Check. It's free. Undercut. Switch.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Nance. He's going to sling. This is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 13. Switch it. Watch out.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch his flat. 36. Deuce. Slam.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Operating from the gun, Nance. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Hey, Haywood.
55 is my guy, 55. On the army. Hey, check mine. Watch it,
2nd and 11. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
36 to Mike. Hey,
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
On the set.
36 to Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 24, check 24. 25, check 25, check 25.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Watch 36. Let's go. Line 36. Line 36.
Snap.
Looking to throw. That's complete to White. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Hey, echo.
36. Watch 36.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back. Check. Crunch. Hey, alert 3.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Nance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 42-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check safety. Check.
Ready?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's coming,
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
36, line 36. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight, tight one. Watch tight, tight is right. Go, go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Off the play fake. Nance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Hey, lock it.
Watch twins. Check nickel.
Go.
On second down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Jim. Check 52.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. 8, read.
Touchdown, defense. Kill. Jumper.
Now.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Protein spill.
Mark 55. Check tight end.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Howard complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, high 7.
Got 36.
Look at me. Zipper.
Line 36.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
64, weak. Fair. 5.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Ready.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down.
Take four. Watch quick. 80 weapons.
They will run with Grant, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Smooth. Check. Mike 51. Let him know. Good. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Topper. Go. Now.
Second and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Yep. Watch 36. 36. Squeeze. Shit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Nance. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. Check 9. Check 9. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nance. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the double.
36 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running, man. Kick the edge. Come.
Check. Hey, stand off. Ready?
Again, it's Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ready. Five.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch 36. 36 to
Now.
Turn.
Out Out of the gun now on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Here we go. 60 on. Hey, exit.
We got 4. We got 4.
Five.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's able to find Wallace. A gain of 6 there on first.
Goes back to number 86. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
36 to Mike. I got you.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Nance going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set the tone, defense.
Second and 5. Goes underneath here to White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Rock it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
And the ball is knocked down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Nance. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off play action. Nance. And the pressure gets to him again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
On first down, Michelle trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Just south, baby. That's baby.
Look at me. Go.
And it's Michelle once again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Tighten up. Check 13.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. High throw, but he makes the catch. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Nance. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Nance. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Nance under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop.
Check pass, check pass.
Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.